love emotional and magical stories, please like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let me tell you a story about kindness, sacrifice, and a mother's love. Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by hills, there lived a poor widow and her only son, Daniel. Daniel was just 18 years old, but he worked like a grown man. His father had died many years ago, and since then, Daniel's mother had been his whole world. Life was not easy. Their small house had a broken roof. In winter, cold wind entered through the cracks. Sometimes they had only one meal a day, but Daniel always smiled. One winter night, his mother fell very sick. She coughed badly and could not even stand. Daniel sat beside her bed, holding her cold hands. "Mother, please don't leave me," he whispered. She smiled weakly. "My son, don't cry. God is kind." They had only $120 left. With shaking hands, she gave him the money. "Go to town. Buy food and medicine. This is all we have." Daniel nodded and walked toward town in the freezing wind. On the way, he heard a painful sound. Near the road, a man was beating a thin white horse. "This useless animal cannot work anymore," the man shouted. Daniel felt tears in his eyes. "Please stop. I will buy him." "You are foolish," the man laughed. "Fine, give me $70. Daniel gave the money and gently touched the horse's head. "Don't worry, you are safe now." As he continued walking, he saw a small bird trapped in a hunter's net. Its wings were bleeding. "Let me buy this bird," Daniel said. The hunter laughed, but agreed for $50. Now Daniel had no money left. When he returned home with the horse and the bird, his mother looked shocked. "Daniel, where is the food?" He lowered his head. "Mother, I could not ignore their pain." For a moment she was silent. Then tears filled her eyes, not of anger, but pride. "My son," she said softly, "kindness is never wasted." That night they shared their last piece of bread, Daniel, his mother, the horse, and the bird. At midnight, a bright golden light filled the room. The small injured bird began to glow. Daniel stepped back in fear. Suddenly, the bird transformed into a beautiful young fairy. "I am Princess Ilara," she said. "An evil sorcerer cursed me. Only a pure heart could free me." Daniel and his mother were speechless. "You saved me when you had nothing. For your kindness, I give you this." She handed Daniel a simple silver ring. "This is a magic ring. When you turn it and speak your wish, help will come. But never use it for greed, and never reveal its secret." Then she disappeared like morning mist. The next day, Daniel used the ring quietly. "Bring medicine for my mother," he whispered. Within seconds, a small wooden box appeared beside him, filled with rare medicine. His mother slowly became healthy again. But trouble was near. A terrible dragon had begun burning farms near the kingdom. The king announced, "Whoever defeats the dragon will be rewarded greatly." The village was in fear. Daniel looked at his mother. "Don't go," she said, holding his hand tightly. "I already lost your father. I cannot lose you too." He kissed her forehead. "Mother, I must protect our home." Before leaving, his mother prayed all night for his safety. Daniel rode the white horse toward the mountains. The dragon was huge, its eyes burning like fire. Daniel was afraid. His hands were shaking. He touched the ring. "Help me protect my people." Suddenly, 10 strong warriors appeared from light. They fought bravely beside him. The dragon roared and attacked, but together they defeated it. The kingdom was saved. The king invited Daniel to the palace. "You are brave," said the king. "Ask for gold, land, anything." Daniel bowed. "Please help my village, build homes and give food to the poor." The king was deeply impressed. But the king's daughter, Princess Alina, was proud and curious. How did a poor farmer defeat a dragon? She wondered. She started visiting Daniel's home, pretending kindness. Slowly, she discovered the secret of the ring. One night, she tricked Daniel into revealing everything. While he slept, she stole the ring. The next morning, the palace, the warriors, and all magic disappeared. Daniel was accused of being a liar and thrown into a dark prison tower. When his mother heard this, she ran to the palace barefoot. "My son is innocent," she cried before the king. But no one listened. Every night she stood outside the prison tower praying for her child. Meanwhile, the white horse, who was no ordinary animal, ran across mountains searching for Princess Ilara. The fairy appeared once more. "The real magic was never the ring," she said gently. "It was Daniel's pure heart." That night, a bright light filled the room. The small, injured bird began to glow. Daniel stepped back in fear. The ring appeared again in Daniel's hand. The truth was revealed. The princess confessed her mistake in tears. The king felt ashamed. Daniel was freed. When he saw his mother waiting outside, weak but hopeful, he fell to his knees and hugged her tightly. "I'm sorry, Mother." She smiled through tears. "As long as you are alive, I am rich." The princess truly changed. She apologized sincerely. Daniel forgave her. In time, they married, not because of magic, but because she had learned humility and love. Daniel built a grand house for his mother near the palace garden, where she spent her days in peace. He used the ring only to help the poor, never for pride. And people often said, "It was not magic that made Daniel great, it was his heart and his mother's prayers." And so they lived happily, not because they were rich, but because they were kind.